So Tesla just announced a 5-for-1 stock split. What should you do now? Welcome investors to my channel FiscalVoyage. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. In this video, we're going to talk about the Tesla announcement of the 5-for-1 stock split and what does it mean and what should you do with it. So I'm going to be covering exactly what is a stock split as well as the future expected price for Tesla after the 5-for-1 stock split. So yesterday, Tesla announced a 5-for-1 stock split on basically 5 o'clock yesterday, August 11th. As you can see here, Tesla announced today that the board of directors has approved and declared a 5-for-1 split of Tesla common stock in a form of stock dividend to make stock ownership more accessible to employees and investors. Each stockholder of record on August 21st, 2020 will receive a dividend of 4 additional shares of common stock for each then held share to be distributed after close of trading on August 28, 2020. Trading will begin on a stock split adjusted basis on August 31st, 2020. So as of today, the stock is going for 1,374. So we basically divided by 5 for a 5-for-1 stock split. So the price would be about $274.88. But as you can see here, the pre-market, the stock is up 6.8%, about $100. But we could say more or less around $275 the stock is basically going to be worth after the 5-for-1 stock split. But let's see what exactly is a stock split again. We're going to go to Investopedia and see that something to consider. Here I highlighted a few parts of this article. It's one here. Although the number of shares of outstanding increases by a specific multiple, the total dollar value of the shares remain the same compared to pre-split amounts because the split does not add any real value. So that's very important. So if you think that Tesla stock is overpriced now, it still will be overpriced after the split. This is if you feel that the stock and you've done your research and you feel that the stock is overvalued. But if you think it's undervalued, currently, you don't have to wait for the split to happen. You could buy now before it goes up because I think that, as you saw the pre-market, is going to go up and I think people are going to get excited for the split and continue buying. So I think if you think the company is undervalued or fairly valued, I think buying now would be a good opportunity. But if you think the price is overvalued for Tesla, it doesn't mean that the stock split is going to make it undervalued or fairly valued. It'll still be overvalued based on the split. So here's another interesting point in this article. Human psychology being what it is, most investors are more comfortable purchasing, say, 100 shares of a $10 stock as opposed to 10 shares of a $100 stock. Thus, when a company's share price has risen substantially, most public firms will end up declaring a stock split at some point to reduce the price to a more popular trading price. Although the number of shares outstanding increased during a stock split, the total dollar value of the shares remained the same compared to a pre-split amount because the split does not add any real value. Again, this is because people think $10 is cheaper than $100, but in the real value it's still the same. You still spend the same amount of money for the 100 shares versus the 10 shares. So make sure you do your research. And again, if you think the company is undervalued now, now would be the time to buy, not after the stock split, because I think the time leading up to the stock split, I think the share price would be higher because the excitement of people wanting to purchase shares to get more shares. Here's another interesting note. This way, the company's overall value measured by market capitalization would remain the same. Again, the stock split does not add value to a stock. So if you think that Tesla is undervalued now, it's better to buy now than after the split. So just something to consider. And here's some reason for a stock split. First, a split is usually undertaken when a stock price is quite high, making it pricey for investors to acquire standard broad lot of 100 shares. Of course, as you saw, Tesla shares is going over 1,400 or 1,300, and that's quite expensive. A lot of people is like, I can't buy $1,300 just for one share. But they'll spend $1,000 for 3 or 4 shares when it becomes $275. But again, remember that the value is still the same. It doesn't mean that, oh, now you're buying it cheaper. It's still the same value. And this is what I feel like. If you think the stock is cheap or fairly valued or undervalued right now, this is why I think it's important for you to purchase share now than after the stock split, because while a split in theory should have an effect on stock price, it often result in renewed investor interest, which can have a positive impact on the stock price. That's what I think is going to happen now. So it's better opportunity to buy now than after the stock split, because even if the stock split happened, I think people is going to see Tesla at 275 and think, oh, it's super cheap now, so don't go back to 1,000 and buy it. So if you were interested in that, I would think now would be a better opportunity to buy shares than later. And we're going to look here at fast graph of Tesla. As you can see here, these earnings are based on a multiple of 15. Obviously, we don't look at that because Tesla is a big growth stock. And analysts, as you can see, for 2020 are expecting almost 30,000% of growth this year compared from 2019, where they only had a positive earning of 3 cents. For 2020, analysts are expecting $9.03 for total positive earnings. So that's huge growth there, as you can see there. And after that, they're expecting 60, 58%, 60, 62% 2021 and 58% 2022. I'm using a PE multiple of 70. So, based on this, it looks like the company may be fairly valued or undervalued if they continue to grow at an even higher rate, of course, because these are estimates, so it could be higher or even lower. But it looks to be quite promising currently right now. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, do your own research. Just because the stock split makes the price look cheaper, doesn't necessarily mean it is cheaper. Again, if you were wanting to take opportunity of this stock split, I think the best time to buy will be now because of the market excitement for it.